we're doing right now. We're going to.
Jesus. Well, let's see. The airline tickets were mileage. The thermal camera was $4,000, but that's a kind of a buy and then sell on eBay, and then okay, there were a lot of supplies, but sponsors kicked in for those. So I actually spent very little of my own money at the end of the day. It's kind of cool. But anyways, the budget, all said, between sponsors and, airline, if you add everything up, a normal person would be paying about $20,000, $25,000 US dollars for something like this. So
it's a lot.
Yeah. For all the equipment, to get, that's mostly equipment costs. Yeah, I mean,
Who sponsored you?
It was Chinelli.
I want to say Chinelli sponsored you.
Yeah, well, Chinelli's a company that does stuff that no other company will do, I mean, the president even says, Antonio Colombo, he's like, who would do something like this? That's right, us. We're going to back this trip. Why? Because we dare to, and to go places, do things that other companies don't. You guys have a great time. Be safe. Bye.
Okay.
Borscht. And then watermelon at midnight out on the street, where you break the cage after you've ridden like 3 hours. So you take a knife and you jab into the watermelon. Yeah, and then you like hollow it out and you eat it through the cage, and then you leave money for the person who you stole the watermelon from. I call. I say, we're going on this trip through Chernobyl or the Darien or wherever. And they say, underwriting is not going to allow, it's too risky. Wow. Yeah, I know, but if we don't make it and I'm not alive, you don't have to pay me. And they say, well, give me some details. And then I tell them about how rad it is and like the stuff we're going to go through. And they say, okay, we'll sponsor it. So I bet my life. I basically put my life on the line and tell the sponsors, they got no choice. Whoa, I want to do that. Yeah, I mean, there's also...
The biggest lake in the world.
Well, there's a lake here that BioNerd23, she was telling me about, and it's actually in eastern Russia. It's it's almost on the but it's an old nuclear facility where they filled in the lake because of so much weapons manufacture, and they filled it in with concrete.
You like nuclear?
I do. I love nuclear. It's a really cool I mean, I don't know how to explain like why I love nuclear so much. I guess like I love radiation. It's just, it's like it's this like the physics of it are just so amazing. You know, it's. I mean, yeah, it's just scary. That's why I like it too, is because it's scary. You know. Yeah, I mean, and radiation it is amazing because it's like it's all around us. I mean, you know, you have people with pacemakers that are powered by plutonium batteries, and plutonium powers the Mars Explorer, and plutonium get really sick. I mean, radiation is something that it has, you know, the width of the beam, you know, gamma is less than an atom. It can go through anything, you know, and then you've got all these weird properties of it, you know, what it does to DNA and what it does, it's just, and the things that it can actually cure. So, I mean, and examining, it's an amazing phenomenon. And so I guess I like it because it's sort of a mystery to it, you know. It's that invisible ghost that is with you, and you
can kill you.
yeah, you can't see it, you can't taste it or feel it, you know, but it's there. It's just that ghost, and it's got a voice. You listen to it on a Geiger counter, and it's got a funny rhythm to it. It's kind of weird, and I don't know. Some people just get hooked to it. I guess, you know, I kind of am the same way I am to bikes. So, bikes and radiation, where do you go on this earth?
Arctic.
Oh, what do I like better if between bicycles and shooting video? I mean, I like bicycles better. Absolutely. It's why I shoot video. I don't shoot video of anything else. You know, I'm not from video. I don't have a background. I didn't go to school for it. Yeah, I mean, it's not riding. It's not bikes. I don't really care to shoot it, you know. I mean, I have a talent now with a lens, and maybe I'm somewhere I happen to have a camp, you know, but I don't care. I mean, you know, it's definitely all about bikes. You know, the bicycle is enabling me to, you know, live in so many different planes, so many different, you know, ways of, you know, the variety of lifestyles that you get just through the bicycle is enough. You know, a lifetime would not suffice. You know, I see that with the bicycle because there's so many different places to ride and ways to ride those places, and people that you constantly meet who want to ride with you and you want to go with them places. So, you know, 9 lives would not suffice for the things that there are to do on this earth on a bicycle. I mean, it's amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. We're gonna. That's all.